It's been a while, hotel guys.
We're back.
We're back, and today we're doing Hotel Guys short stories. Woo!
Those are those are I guess they're going to be short stories.
Yes.
I think those are not suitable for work short stories.
No,
Oh, Nancy, it's so good to see you.
It's so good to see you guys. And where in the world are you?
we're back in Malaysia until just for 2 more days.
Yeah.
We had both taken individual solo trips, and we met back in Malaysia about 10 days ago to celebrate Chinese New Year.
In Georgetown, Penang, and it's way up north. And we love this little island town. So we're having a great time.
Yeah, but we're
So,
but we're
may I
yeah.
ask that obviously Georgetown is not a local word. So who took them over and named it Georgetown?
Well, Malaysia was a British
British.
protectorate for a long
Was it?
time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so that's where the name came from, probably King George.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's Penang Island
Yeah.
and near the southern Thai border in northern Malaysia. But we're here today to talk about, we're going to show you a couple pictures from Penang, but
Yeah. Let's.
we're going to cover 7 countries, and we're going to share a bunch of travel short stories. We're not feeling rushed. We're going to be able to do it all.
Let's do it.
But we want to tease that we're going to talk about one of Rich's old boyfriends that he reconnected with on the
Oh,
road. So
oh.
that was really fun.
Italian.
So I'm going to share my screen. Yes, of course, it's another Italian,
Yeah,
100%
this one,
Italian.
yeah, I know. This one's only 50%, all that I can handle, to be honest. So yes, we just have really enjoyed being back here in Georgetown, Penang. And, like many cities, we have street art
Galore.
everywhere.
So we're going to start with, you can see what we're going to do here, and we won't jump ahead too far, but we're going to show you a bunch of art that we encountered in our trip since we've been with you, Nancy. And Penang has so much street art.
Yes. And I think Ipoh had even more,
All
but
of
this is
Malaysia.
crazy
Yeah.
street art.
Just really fun things.
So we had a lovely meal and we just decided, okay, now we're going to wander the streets. And, Malaysia, even in the evenings, is still pretty
Ooh.
sweaty hot. So we do super slow speed, take time to absorb all that is around
Oh
us.
my goodness.
Just
Yeah.
gorgeous place, just gorgeous art that you just see anywhere and everywhere around
Yeah.
town.
And it really makes sense. So this is one of my favorites. I don't know why. It just feels like, hello, move your motorbikes. I'm needing some space.
But of course, there's a lot of Chinese, Malay, Indian sort of cultural overlays, and this is the Chinese, typical Chinese
Yeah,
cultural
the year of the fire horse. So this is a display in the park, kind of in Little India.
part of,
Uh,
yeah, believe it or not, it's sort of like India,
and man, do they decorate for this holiday.
Boy,
Chinese.
no kidding.
It's
Yeah, I mean,
gorgeous.
everywhere. Fireworks are still continuing days after
Yeah,
the official. This is again street art.
all kinds of
And in the
stuff.
back
On a
lanes,
back alley. We always find the back
we
alleys.
love wandering these little
So that I think
super
that's the
quiet.
end of the street art. And then we're going to show you some art from a couple of airports that we were in. And we recently, when we left Egypt and we were coming back to Southeast Asia, we flew through Qatar, and they have some amazing art.
So
And this is like a botanical garden
it is, and
in the terminal.
Paul needed
Oh
to
my
make a
God,
phone
that's
call.
gorgeous.
Yes, yes. Paul made a phone call, and I'm like, I'm taking off. I'll meet you there. And this is like super tranquil, well lit. This is my favorite art
Oh
installation here.
my gosh,
I
look at
know.
that.
It's
Inside
crazy
the air,
beautiful.
this is like we're connecting to our flight to Singapore
Yeah, but
in
it
Qatar.
is like so detailed and people will perch on the bench. But yeah, this is kind of the look and the
Yes.
plants were all perfect, nothing was brown, similar to the
Yeah.
airport in Singapore, but
Okay.
this is big scale.
So here's
Now,
okay, we're going to show you the Singapore airport first, which is so cool.
this
I'm going to
really
just
blew
turn
our
this
mind.
down. Check this out. Can you see that, Nancy?
Oh my gosh, yeah. But I'm having trouble understanding what this is up in the ceiling, but what's down below it? Oh
Well,
my
I
gosh.
know,
yeah,
just that's exactly how
we just
we
stood
came
there.
up the escalator and we had the same questions you
We're
did.
like,
It's
what
like, what
the
the hell?
hell?
Where's it going? Where is it coming from? Yes, there
Oh
am I.
my
So I
gosh.
put this on our Instagram account and people loved it. Hotel Guys One is Instagram for people who want to find us there. I do a daily post, but this is mesmerizing.
And we've told you before that Singapore, Changi Airport is our favorite airport in the world.
Truly.
And this is the kind of art installations, and they do a lot of seasonal stuff too. It's so
Yeah.
it changes,
Yeah.
but this is just so
We stood
mesmerizing.
and watched, and I was like, Paul, there's one of these teardrops that's stuck on the ceiling and it doesn't come down.
But it was by design.
I don't
That's what
know.
we came to
I don't.
believe, that there's just, it just is a wonderful.
Oh my gosh, I could never tear myself away
I
from
know
this.
we stood there. Well, thank God we weren't in a hurry. But
Seriously.
when we go through the Singapore airport, we never go
No,
too fast.
we
So
don't.
that's the first one, and then this is another one from Qatar,
Yeah.
and
Back
I'm
to
going to
Qatar.
turn these.
Now, this also, it just probably doesn't show what it really has going on because that tree
But
has
these,
all sorts of colors. These beads are massive, like hanging from above. Um,
Ooh.
just fun.
yeah, it looks like a DNA chain or something. I don't know. Mardi Gras
Mardi
beads.
Gras beads.
And that's what I thought, Mardi Gras beads.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
So that's that. And then one more apparently. Oh yeah, this is the
Oh,
a close-up. Oh
yeah.
my
seriously.
gosh.
Yeah, this is so sweet. I love,
That is simply remarkable.
Isn't
yeah,
that fun? Of course, we took this. There she is. That's hello.
our duck
Um,
and
we don't know who she is, but
no. But you can belly up and have a meal with these critters.
isn't that fun?
That is so fun.
I know.
And it's so beautifully
Qatar,
Yeah.
done.
Qatar Airport.
So that's our first story.
Wow.
Okay.
How'd we do in the first story, Nance?
Oh my gosh, you have totally captivated me. I could stay with those pictures
I
forever.
know. Well,
Let's keep going.
we're getting closer to the boyfriend. So then, we
Uh-oh.
were in Italy and we went to we went to several places in Italy,
Yeah,
but
super tour.
the Assisi bell tower, we went to Assisi at the recommendation of our friend Miles. And
Now,
he's like, just go. And when we got there, this is the view.
it's crazy beautiful. And
Wow.
Believe that?
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
This
And
is
so
And what month
unreal.
was
this
this?
was
This
the
was
dream.
July?
What's that?
Was that July?
No, it was late
This was
September.
September.
Yeah, late
Oh,
September. We were there, maybe early October.
Yeah.
And Dolly and Wanda were with us.
Wanda's my sister on the right. Oh my gosh, 1 month with these two. And oh, Nancy,
We
I
loved it.
love her and her wife even more, if that's even possible.
So
We had
these
so
are
much fun.
these are the streets of Assisi.
Our
And
favorite
then
church.
this is the church where we went up into the bell tower that we're going to tell you about.
And this was kind of like, oh, you only have 10 more minutes. We're closing the tower. And it was like the universe just said, you four are heading up to the top.
So we were the only four up there, and there we are heading up. And it was the end of the day. And then can you imagine that you could go into this tower, number one? And then she's like, oh, by the way, just as we're like leaving to walk up, she's like, oh, by the way, in 4 minutes, the bells are going to go off. So be sure to close your,
Plug your
ears,
ears.
plug your ears.
Yeah, yeah. Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
So we're just getting a close up before
Moments before.
before the clapper starts clapping. They're
That's the close up.
starting to move. So we have to cover our
This picture
ears.
just cracks me up.
And Rich, of course, is still taking the pictures.
Oh,
And that's the parting shots. We're going to show you a little
Oh,
video,
wow.
but
yeah,
that's
that's Assisi.
yeah,
Now,
that,
of all 5 cities, Nancy, the only thing was, I'd say Italian food's fabulous, but as the trip increased in time, the food just kept getting better
oh,
and better and
it
better.
never was bad. So
No.
here's a little something. We're going to leave the sound on for this one.
Oh, no, warning, plug your ears.
Oh, I'm going to turn it down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's starting. So,
But we were right there in the bell tower.
and it was super loud. And bring that sound back down. Yeah. Okay. So, but these bells have been obviously upgraded with technology because I'm sure there was, some altar boy up there ringing them back in the day.
There we
But
Sure.
here they are.
Oh boy. So that was our Assisi.
That's
Oh my goodness. Can you did you hear them when all the bells were going?
no, they only had those three going. It must
Yeah,
be for,
that was enough. That was
Yeah.
enough.
all
Yeah.
right. So
Ooh.
this man was 26 when I met him in San Diego. I was staffing a new warrior training adventure down in California, and I met Danielle at the beach. And obviously, I was like 41. And we just fell into each other. I went home and finally came out to my wife, Kay, and said, I met someone. And she said, I thought so. But this relationship, like any long distance relationship, never lasts, but the friendship and the connection has. So it was so sweet
He lives in
to
Milan,
have 3 hours with
and
Danielle.
that's where we were in Milan.
And he got to meet Paul and my sister Wanda and Dolly. And so obviously it was never enough time.
Spent an afternoon with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, at lunch.
So,
Does he have a partner?
no, no. He is a teacher in Milan and has been for many, many years. And actually, that's why he was in the States, was improving his English skills at the university in San Diego. So, yeah,
But Milan is gorgeous.
love Daniel. He's
So,
I keep cheering him on. It's like you got to get out there and find somebody.
but here's just a couple pictures, just
That
the
is
the
breathtaking.
elegance and the
Whoa.
fabulousness of Milan, and the fashion is everything that they say it
Yeah, the
is.
inside of this cathedral is, well, here we are.
Typical interior.
Yeah, I mean those massive columns, just
My goodness.
structure.
It's so fun. It's
Yeah, this is like a
loved Northern Italy.
a major walking thoroughfare. Now, this is the street that Danielle and I walk down, and I'm like, snapping pictures. He's like, wow, I've never ever noticed
How could you
this,
have
and I've
noticed?
lived here. And it's typical. Like many of us, like just go from point A to point B in our
Yeah.
environments and don't realize it. And
Yeah,
these statues,
are amazing.
yeah, I mean, it dates back to like, I don't know, 15, 1600s.
Yeah.
So,
My
And of
goodness.
course, there
yeah,
we are, the four of us are
simple,
in
fast family.
simple pasta restaurant. Love India.
Oh, that was so
Love
good.
Italy. And we have on our website under our favorites tab, if you want to see more pictures of the food, I've put all of our Italy food pictures in one place. So now we're going to
So,
shift gears and go to Thailand.
I mean, we could just like have done a whole
Well,
podcast
yeah,
on this.
we thought about doing it,
And
and
Wanda and Dolly weren't available. They're both
they're
working, and
busy.
Wanda had shoulder surgery. So it's kind of like, okay, let's just throw in just a taste of Italy. But, hotelguys.com, Italy,
Lot,
2025.
yeah, lots of Italy in
Yeah.
there.
So check that out.
So in Thailand, this story is about the Silver Temple Saturday night.
We love Chiang Mai, Nancy, as you know. We
Right.
we stayed in another location closer to the Silver Temple. It looks green here, but Chiang Mai, we call it tune-up town because we do medical, dental, for like what 2/3 to less of what we would pay in the United States.
So this temple has different lights that they put on the outside of it for
It's
this
magical.
Saturday night procession.
Yeah,
And so this is just some exteriors. We're going to show you a little video. I think
and
here is an offering made to Buddha after the procession is over. And
right.
they're very welcoming to non-Buddhist outside tourists to come and join as well. And now we're going to show you this little video.
I mean, this is like, fortunately, we arrived again when there's like this huge ceremony. And, a few years ago, we wandered in and it's enchanting.
So the monks lead a procession around clockwise around the temple.
3 times.
And they're
Right.
coming around now. Does this conclude? Little taste of Thailand.
Chiang Mai is filled with tokens. God, it's magical.
ขณะนี้พระคุณเจ้าได้เข้าสู่การเวียนเทียนรอบที่สองเราจะระลึกถึงคุณพระธรรมคำสั่งสอนของพระพุทธเจ้า84,000 พระธรรมขันธ์
And that's just a little flavor of the. Now, it's so funny because 2 times we have stumbled on that temple and there's been something really interesting going
Yeah.
on. So
Yeah,
it's just a delight.
it
My
is.
goodness, how long was that ceremony?
Oh, probably 30 minutes or so.
Maybe a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's the
Yeah.
second time we've stumbled
Yeah.
into that place on that nightly procession over the years.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Oh,
it's
really?
starting right this minute.
Right. The
So
first
Wow.
time. Yeah.
That is beautiful. I would love to see the whole thing. Yeah,
Oh,
lovely.
yeah, we
amazing.
have a little bit more video. I don't think any of it's on our website, but
Maybe we should
there's
do
more
one.
pictures. But so now, then when we, after this was before the holidays, I guess, and then through the holidays we were together,
Chiang Mai.
and then we split,
No,
and
Chiang
Rich,
Mai was in January.
well, it
So,
was right after the
oh
holidays.
yes. Okay. Yeah.
So then we split, and Rich went to the Philippines, and I went to Cambodia. So just the last 2 things we're going to share with you is a little bit of my Cambodia experience and a little bit of Rich's Philippines experience.
So we do these, I really highly recommend solo retreats when you're full-time travelers. And so last year I, took off and did a journey and Paul really had an amazing time with his bestie Carmen, and they've been friends for
Yeah.
like
So we went to
35 years or
yeah,
so.
we went to Siem Reap, which is where Angkor Wat is, and Rich
Oh,
went to the Philippines. So here is a little Cambodia. This is from our website. This is just our homepage.
This is Carmen.
And that's our friend Sa, actually, there on the boat with us. He is a driver that we met 9 years ago when we were
It's
in Cambodia, and I
hard to believe.
reconnected with him, and he runs the
wow.
whole fleet now. He's
You recommend this
amazing.
guy,
Yes,
really.
all of his information is on our website. You
Yeah.
contact him to use
Yeah.
his transportation services.
Yeah.
And so you can go to Hotel Guys.
Paul has done an extensive,
Well, I'll
Uh,
show you what I created.
it's amazing.
I created Mystical Marvels of Siem Reap as a series, and it includes all these temple locations. So I'm going to show you just a couple of them. A lot of these temples are from the 9th to the 12th, mostly 12th century, but the trees, like Nancy, have like overtaken these
Mhm.
temples, and
Those roots
isn't that amazing?
keep looking for water.
Oh my God, I didn't even realize it was
Yeah.
on. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yes.
So here's a few more. Whoops. We'll just show you a few more.
But
So
Paul's just listed and posted so many
I'm going to just show you
photos.
just a few of these. But they're just these
Oh,
were consumed by
that
the
is
forest.
honestly, Paul, that picture is so fabulous.
I know, right? That's why I
That
showed
is
it.
a stunning picture.
That
Wow.
first one with the tree.
Yes.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a few more like that where the tree roots,
Mhm.
it really, you just feel the passage of time.
Mhm.
And, a lot of this was completely consumed by the jungle until the late 1800s. And then even well into to the 20th century, they weren't really open to the public or really ready to be shown as they are now.
Mm.
And it's kind of nice that they've left them the way that they have.
Mhm.
Anyway, I think that's
Yeah.
that. I'll just show you that first picture again since you like it so much. It's just
Mm.
amazing.
So Paul's in love with Siem Reap. Talk about your experience this time.
I will. I mean, I'm going to show you this temple while I do. Whoops. This is just another temple in the area. What happened to it? Oh, sorry, kids.
No,
Trying so hard. Okay, there we go.
you're doing.
So, but to approach these, well, Siem Reap is like my new favorite town in Southeast Asia. Don't tell a soul.
He's like, let's move there.
Oh yeah, I'm ready to move to Cambodia.
Yeah. And that might be another whole conversation, Paul.
But it's a little premature. We're gonna go back in December, I think, for a month is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
But there's my friend Carmen, and just
Yeah.
exquisite, exquisite.
So are you telling me that all of these buildings at one time were just covered
Yes.
with, wow.
Yes.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was this one. And all part of my mystical marvels of Siem Reap, which again you can find on our website under favorites, mystical marvels.
Mm.
And
Hotelguys.com.
just a few more, and then Rich is going to talk about the Philippines. But there is
So why
this
did
is a bridge that's going into an area called
Oh, I
Angkor
love
Wat.
these.
And just a few more here. And
These
this series is nice.
these statues just line.
This is all man-made water. What they've done in places in Asia with water management is incredible.
Mhm. Okay, fishing. Yeah, those
Oh my gosh, look at that.
This is
Yeah.
Cambodia.
Siphons that
You know,
go-
this we put this, this was one of the first places, we've been to a lot of power spots in the world, as you know, the Easter Islands and the Egypts. And Cambodia was one of the very first places that we went to in addition to the big pyramids of Mexico. And I felt really compelled to circle back around and come back to Cambodia. And man, it touched me deeply.
and
So this is
yeah.
So this is a gate that
Oh,
was into the new
I do
region.
remember
You still
this.
drive through it. You can walk through it, drive through it to get to
Yeah.
the other side into the region. And yeah, that's it. So that's a little flavor of Angkor Wat, and you can find more on our website. And while I was doing that, Rich was at the beach.
Well, I was. We are like, I don't know, maybe how many hours apart? 4 hours apart
Not
by
that many.
flight. And I took off and I landed in Manila, and I had to stay quickly at the Belmont Hotel. And I have a story, Nancy, that I'm going to tell you and Paul that he doesn't know. So put me back on the screen.
All right, you got it.
So,
I don't know this.
Paul is like, he worries about me when I go off on my own, that I'm going to, forget something or, miss my flight or here's your ticket. And he sends me, I'm married a Virgo, right? So I'm well taken care of and I'm a really good independent man and I can travel on my own just fine. Thank you very much. But I stayed at the hotel first night, only one night.
You didn't tell me this.
And so I had to call maintenance, front desk, because they had like 4 nightlight security lights that would come on in my room. So this is like 12:30. I'm like unplugged. So the man like clips the wires in all 4 of those lights. I go to sleep finally at 1:30. I don't know.
Customer's always right.
I'm like freaking like just like stressed out, but now I can like sleep okay. So I get up, I go down, quickly look at the food menu and the Belmont Hotel is like Terminal 3 area, but Manila Airport's like crazy circle driving to get you from one terminal to the other, and it's like insane. I did all that. So I noticed like all these people in there. I'm like, oh God, I'm not even going to eat there. I'm just going to like go to my room and get my shit and get off to the airport. Quickly grab my bag, go to the airport, and it hits me. Oh my God. I left my brand new toothbrush and my toothpaste on the counter. So I called from my hotel and they said, we'll check, we'll get back to you. And like, I'm like screaming in the phone, I know it's in the bathroom. There's a tube of toothpaste right there next to it. And we'll check, sir. And, lovely people at Roger's Gay Guest House in Boracay Island. He's like, delivers me my own little portable toothbrush in the interim because I'm like waiting for electric balls, thinking I'm going to stick it in his nose. Um, so I'm screaming in the phone and then embarrassed that like disturbed Roger and Mar, the two guys that, run this lovely three-room guest house. Simple, simple guest house. So long story short, the woman then calls me back a couple different times. Well, actually, she kept saying actually, and it really pissed me off. Actually, we've talked to the people, the housekeepers did not find your property, sir. And I'm like, no, I know it's there. And I'm like just being the ugly, like, I want my brand new toothbrush that I got in Portland for like $109 because my other one died. So, third call back from her, we do not have it, sir. And I'm like, I want a refund. I know that toothbrush is in there. Refund my room, please, if nothing else. I want to talk to your manager. Crickets, crickets. I went shopping on Boracay Island at the Watson's store and I bought my brand new toothbrush, not for $109, but $46 cash, so Paul wouldn't know that I used the card
I don't
and
keep
bought a
track.
toothbrush because
You
I
can do
knew I
whatever
was
you
gonna
want.
get the daddy scolding. It's like, why did you leave your toothbrush and
Oh
your
my
toothpaste?
God.
So
You're just like every other couple in the whole world.
Probably.
so true confession. Then, I had to use my little fake toothbrush for a couple days, and I did score my new one for half price or less. So, Boracay, when I arrived, there was a cyclone, typhoon,
Oh,
and it was level 1, and I had like rain and wind. It felt like days, and I was there maybe 11 nights, maybe. And the last day, Nancy, the sun finally came out. And with that said, I really had time for me. Um, Paul's like, "Are you doing okay? Do you need a little more entertaining kind of hotel to stay in?" Because the place I stayed in was like $28, and then I paid a little bit for breakfast each day.
Should we show him a few pictures?
But I loved, yeah, let's go there. So now I don't like to have secrets. So Paul now knows that housekeeping have my toothbrush. And I don't know if
someone is enjoying your toothbrush, Rich.
yeah, until the battery dies.
So the part of me that wants to make sure that everybody's on the same page here,
Yes,
he flew into Manila and had to stay at the airport both the night
coming and going.
coming and going, and then went to Boracay Island,
I've
which
heard about
is an
this.
hour away.
And we have really good friends that we met
Beautiful
from
white
Utah.
sand.
They love this beach, and it is white sand. Um, and
Oh, that's only
that's
two of those.
okay. What else?
I
That's
got more.
and
We're
that was
gonna
my
skip the
second
room.
room. But here's a quick story. And this man is
An American.
an American who works since 2023 at the Manila airport in TSA security. And as he said, they really can use our help. So Steve and his wife and their 9-month-old daughter were standing at baggage claims,
They were
and
traveling.
they were coming off the island. And so he's like, "Where are you going?" So I told him, and he goes, "Oh God, to get over to where you're trying to get to the other terminal because you can see this duct tape bag between us. That little cheap bag was going to be my lighter travel bag. The zipper broke like the first day. And so fortunately we taped it up and Steve and his wife drove me to my next destination and recommended that I go to the filling station in Manila for dinner and just to see the memorabilia. And it just feels like old school America. And you
Oh,
Batman and Elvis
how
and
in
fun.
Maryland.
yeah, I mean it's endlessly filled with tchotchke. Um, and the food was good. There's Elvis, there's the jukebox. I
Oh,
mean,
how fun.
you could just wander and I photographed a ton, and that's probably at hotelguys.com
This is at
too.
hotelguys.com.
Oh, we're on
This
there.
is, yeah.
So that was sweet. Manila, you don't want to like be too, I don't know, it just takes a while to navigate out to the airport. So
But here's
be
some pictures
smart.
from around Boracay. So
Ah,
a short flight in between Manila and the
yeah,
island.
yeah. Oh, pastries that I really avoided. Um, and these, Nancy, are palm tree stumps that these
Guys are
guys
sitting
are
on.
sitting on. So the beach pulled out. They're preparing
He was
here
there for
on the beach.
Valentine's
Yeah,
Day.
there's a little
Typical
pad thai.
carb city,
Yes, Boracay. People were so friendly.
typical street scene.
Yeah, went for a burger, a ch chicken burger. These buses, Nancy, are everywhere in
Very
the city of
efficient.
Manila. Old school.
Oh, I
Everyone
love
has
them.
a little different kind of paint and okay. I did
Yep.
not
Go to the
go to a
cockfight,
cockfight.
but that's
That's
part of
the
the culture
neighborhood cock.
there. You didn't drink
Yeah,
any beer either,
no,
probably.
no alcohol.
And they're
And
back to the
there
flight
we
to get
are.
back to Manila.
So it was, I learned that I was there still kind of during the wet season and that I should come in April. And I'm like telling Paul, we're often looking for a place that's warm enough in April on the planet, and sometimes it's hard to find. And I'd go back there in a heartbeat. The people, like I
Really?
said, yes, the Filipinos, I mean, it's just like the same thing in Malaysia. We are just welcomed with open hearts and curiosity and just mega interesting characters that we encounter. So yeah, Boracay Island, um, two thumbs up, I think. Yeah,
So that's our short stories, 7 countries.
and
I
a
can't believe, I can't believe we did 7 countries.
Well, Qatar
Wow.
and Singapore were easy, right? I mean,
Yeah.
those were
But
just the,
still, I mean, just the airport, that thing in the
yeah,
airport, I'm still seeing it in my mind's eye. It's
yeah.
like that's
good.
one of the most intriguing things I think I've ever witnessed.
Yeah, so when you're stressing out about all the American politics there in the USA, you can just close your eyes and see those teardrops coming down and erasing all of that energy,
There you go.
and
Yes.
we'll be moving onward.
And putting me back on my cushion on my lotus pedal. And
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, for
Absolutely.
sure.
So any
Well,
questions?
it's just so fascinating uh, to listen to your lifestyle. I mean, to run through all these countries that you've been to just since you left Portland. And it's
Right.
like, uh, I can't think of anybody who would be better ambassadors for the US than you two. And I've said that a million times. I get more convinced of it all the time. I can see why you don't want to come back here. That is to me a
We
very obvious choice.
we don't.
And we
Yeah,
will in July. July 14, we'll be back
Yeah.
with family and
Yeah.
grandkids and just love on all of our people. And,
sure.
thank you for saying that, Nancy. It's again, as we enter this new year, it's a reminder to just keep our loving hearts open and not live in fear and just shine our light. And
And
it's that simple as
and we don't accept the status quo and we'll vote.
Yes.
mm, mm,
And I will also say it's also a testament to we never know what the trajectory of another person's life is. And to see you doing something so different than the average American or the average anybody, it is just really a testament to the fact that we all have within us a desire for something. And
yeah.
once that begins to express itself, that's what's beautiful. Seeing people really living up to their full potential, doing what
Mm,
they came here to do. I
mm,
mean, that's why I am so indebted for you for taking
mm,
me along because it's more than just a travel log. It's
mm.
so much more than that.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, and we just got our 60-day visas for Bali. I was kind of sweating bullets because we arrive on Saturday, and sometimes that process has been a little gnarly.
Yeah.
But we just got, so we're going to be in Bali for the full 60 days starting on Saturday.
Oh,
And,
good. I
You
can't
know,
wait to do this again from Bali.
I
yeah,
know.
we will.
We will, and it's again back to some of our favorite places. And we're actually doing Bali not once this year, but twice. So
Oh,
we'll visit for 60 and then we're off to visit Sri Lanka again.
Then we'll be back for less than 30 days before we come home.
Yeah. And
So,
we'll definitely want to podcast with you in April because we hear
certain
you're having a
birthday.
big birthday.
am I?
You're
Oh
having a
my
birthday in
gosh.
April, so we all want to know what's happening with you. So let's save that for another podcast.
Okay, let's do. But
Yeah,
in the
Well,
meantime, you guys
because you've
keep
got a
doing
big
what
full
you're
life.
doing.
What's that?
I said, in the meantime, you just keep doing what you're doing because
we
you do it
will.
so well.
Thank you. You too.
We will. Thank you so much
Love
for
you.
hosting us.
We love you too.
See you
And
soon.
until next time, as we often say, keep shining and keep traveling.
Will do.
Bye-bye.
Treasure. Bye-bye.